Do you have mental peace? Do you have peace of mind? Do you consistently, through your life, have peace of mind? If this is true for you, please raise your hand. Beautiful. Why does that matter? One of the reasons it matters is we're in a culture of chronic stress. Chronic stress is basically status quo. It is perhaps even a sign that we're doing it right, that we're being successful. It's normal. However, it is not supposed to be normal. And currently, in this age, in this culture, the stress is mainly psychological. We're no longer in a time where, oh my God, there's a wild animal coming at us, and we have to do our best to secure our life in that moment and get away from that immediate threat to our survival. That's not the kind of stress we experience these days. It's the stress of what maybe will happen off in the future if the money maybe runs out, or yada, 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 yada. Or how do we get done this ever-increasing to-do list? Probably most of which is not directly applicable to our immediate survival. So it's psychological stress. Why does that matter? It matters, frankly, because of death. Because chronic stress is a major contributor for the leading causes of death. This chronic psychological stress can be relieved through uncovering mental peace. Part of that picture of why there's the stress is we're also in an era of information overload. Not only is there what's going on in our own minds, there's also now what's going on in other people's minds through the internet, through social networks, through smartphones, through notifications, where billions of other people, including ourselves, can put out our own thoughts through this amazing information technology. So we're also getting overwhelmed, as much as we may enjoy it also, by other people's thoughts. So how do we deal with that? How do we have mental peace in the midst of chronic stress and in the midst of information overload? Let's take a moment right here, right now, to take a look at what's going on in our mind. So please look at your own mind right now. That's an inner looking. And see, is it a still lake, totally peaceful? Or are there thoughts arising, but that's okay. They arise, you let them fall away. Or are there thoughts arising and you don't want them to be there, so you're trying to get rid of them, which for the record is not mental peace. Fighting thoughts is a form of mental war. Or do you believe you are your thoughts? Let's take a moment of silence right now to look directly at your own mind. Beautiful, thank you. It is 100% possible to live consistently with mental peace. I personally know this, frankly, because I've experienced it. 20 years ago, I spontaneously entered into a state of continuous meditation where I no longer believed that I was my thoughts. And that little piece is a key component to having consistent peace of mind. And now I want to support you wherever you're at, whether yes, you do have that, and I can support you further in that, or you don't at all, or anywhere in between. And specifically, at a workshop, it is a Dare to Be Present workshop. It's called Uncover Mental Peace, and you're invited to it. It's going to be September 13th in Ojai, California, for 2 hours, 2015, Sunday, and we'll look into it. I'll hear from you. I'll hear your stories. I'll hear your experience. I'll hear your questions. And we'll look into what does it mean to uncover mental peace. And if you'd like any information, any more information, please go to my site, daretobepresent.com. Again, it's daretobepresent.com. And we'd love to have you there to join us for that event.